We're going to explore some key characteristics of linear functions. Linear functions are those whose graphs are lines. Note, line is a root word for linear. X and Y are variables. We can write a linear function several ways, just by moving the terms around properly. Add the same thing to both sides. For example, we are first going to look at linear functions in the form y equals mx plus b, where x and y are variables and m and b stand for fixed numbers. This is called the slope-intercept form. We will worry about all the details after we explore a little and learn some things about this kind of relationship. Look at what happens to the line when you move the slider and change the value of n, the number on the x. In general, what do you notice about it? I want you to notice what happens when the line is flat. What is m? How might you describe the difference between the lines when m is negative versus when m is positive? What happens when you play with the slider and change the value of b? Experiment with Desmos. Then I want you to click on the flip grid and answer my question about this. I want to share some of the answers with the class, so do your best to be clear for your classmates if you get the answer. Notice that if the x value goes up by 1, the y value goes up by 2. Every time the x goes up by 1, the y goes up by the same amount. It doesn't have to be that it goes up by 2, just that it goes up by the same amount. If this is true, this relationship between x and y is linear. It is time to make sure we know the vocabulary. M stands for the slope of a line. Remember, we saw as we changed m on the slider in Desmos, the slope change. B moves the line up or down on the y-axis. This is called the intercept, more specifically, the Y-intercept. To intercept something means to cross it. Where the line crosses is called the Y-intercept, and it crosses at B. Go to Desmos and look what happens when we change m and b. See, if we change m to 2, y increases 2 every time x increases 1. See if we start at any point and go over 1, we then go up 2 to get back to the line. Notice that when b is 2, the line intercepts the y-axis at 2. When we change b to 0, it intercepts at 0.